Rosie B, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today is my first day of work. My work is at 8:30, but I have to leave early because Garrett will have his podcast and his TV show. So he make it sure that I'm already at work. So are you okay?
Yeah.
You just wake up.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I didn't die or anything. Yeah.
So he have to do this until I get my I already have my temporary driver's permit, but the earliest schedule to have a actual drive test would be on July 5. So all of the schedule are full, so I can't drive by myself alone. I have to have a driver with me beside me that have a proper permit in order for me to drive until I get my actual driving test, which is on July 5. So he have to drive me until then. So you'll be okay?
Yeah.
He's my over until I get my driver's permit, and he will give me this car. You will give me this car?
Yeah.
And he will buy his new car. He'll give me this car. I'll be driving this car by then when I'm already have my driver's permit, like actual driver's permit, not a temporary, because I don't wanna get caught by the police using not a proper driver's permit, because I'm just here.
Turn right after 700 feet onto West
permanent resident. I'm an
117th Street.
immigrant, so I don't want to miss my paperwork. So
Yeah.
I'll rather wait. I'd rather have to drive with a right permit.
And we looked at. I mean,
right.
She had looked at some Ubers, like to Uber in the morning, but
It's
that's
so
crazy.
expensive.
It's crazy
Because morning it's so traffic. Like
Turn right
it's
after
maybe
1/2
because
mile
everyone
onto
will be
I-90 East.
going to work, so it's more expensive to go to work during rush hour. So the Uber is so expensive. So
It was
just
like what, $42 one way?
yeah, on the one way. So you just have to drive for me until I get my driver's permit, and until I can drive by myself. But I'm already driving. Like when we go out, just the two of us. So I'm driving as long as he's here, so that I'll be understanding like roles. Although I've been driving in the Philippines, I have driven
right
in
after a
Canada, but
quarter
it's
of a
really
mile
so
onto
different here in the
I-90
United
East.
States. And I don't wanna. I want only to take one exam for my actual driver's test. So I have to make it sure that I already familiarize road signs, street laws, so that when I will have my actual driver test, I already familiarize this car.
Mm-hmm. and
Because in the Philippines I've been driving manual car, and I've been driving
Turn
for a long
right.
time manual car, so sometimes I hold the gear, because when you drive manual car you have to change gear every now and then, and you have to drive
Keep
with
right
2
after
feet.
3 miles.
So I always forgot about it, and I always hold.
why are you touching that?
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
I was like, why are you touching that? That's not a clutch.
But when I drive right away, when I already have my temporary permit and he let me hold the wheel, I drive right away. You even sleep. I'm a smooth driver, right?
I mean, we gotta do it. We gotta do. But I don't know about smooth. Now, see, the reason why you didn't work, you haven't had much practice on the highway yet. So that's why usually you would be driving right now, but you have to get here in a decent amount of time. So, and plus, like when you're driving in the highway, it's a little different. Like, it's nerve-wracking. So all you need is just more practice. I guess it's a blessing in disguise that it didn't happen to the 5th of July, because the 5th of July, you have more time to practice.
Yeah. He'll not get pissed off with me.
Yeah, everything's good. It's all good. Yeah, but we'll see how it works out. So, today's the first day of work. It'll be a new chapter for you.
You have to be driving me. You have to enjoy this time that you could still be with me, because when I'm already driving, when you wake up, I'm not already there.
See, babe, you gotta You gotta.
You will miss me.
No.
You will not miss me.
No.
You will wake up, babe. Where's my?
Keep right after 2 miles.
You no longer have
The same way you said same way you say you can adapt to certain things. I mean, I've lived on my own for years, so.
But you already used to it that you have me. In the morning when you get to work, where's my?
Well,
but now, oh my God, it's only you.
That.
Nobody will know you. Garrett, what time is it? You have to wake up. You get late.
You do know I'm 40, right? And you do know I dated you in the Philippines for 2 whole years, and it was just me, right?
But now it's different because before you work at a different job, but now he's on TV.
So now it's even easier. Before I
actually been thankful that I already find a job when he started working in TV, because I'll be so bored by myself at home, because I used him to be around because he worked from home before from his old job, but now he works now on TV, so he will be working on site, so I will be left home all day.
I'm just happy that you got a job. Like, all the rest of the stuff, you got to think about it like this, man. Like, like I've always said, man, it's always important for some people to find their own purpose and their own goals and to be productive and do other things. You're going to go to work. It's going to be a good experience. You're going to have a lot of responsibility, and you get back into the flow of work. Like, for, right now, you're in the mode of you just being a wife. And that's good. It's great. I appreciate all the stuff you do, and I enjoy having you around. But
keep next right.
I enjoy having
right immediately.
I enjoy having you be happy, and I think you'll once you get back into the swing of working, you'll realize how happy you are to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I've been working all my life. I worked since I was 16 years old, and I never really stopped working until I met this guy, because during pandemic and I don't have a work permit.
Keep
I'm not
right
allowed
after
to
a quarter
work,
of a mile.
So those the only time that I stopped working. But I really miss work, because when you've been working all your life, it's so different when you suddenly stop working.
And it'll be a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a challenge. It's working.
Keep next right.
Working is at least how you have something to think about it. You have your own stress to take care of, because when you don't have, you lose your self identity.
You don't have any ambition. Like right now, you're like, oh, a successful day for you right now is like if you,
because you will love me for who I am.
Yeah,
when I you know what I did, right? You like me for that, and then when I suddenly stop work, I'm always be on his t-shirt. I wear his t-shirt. We have lots of food at home. I eat. I started to get fat. And I started to get, oh my God, I don't like this. This is more stressful than that of you working. Because if you working, you feel something, accomplishment in yourself. And it's so different.
And especially stuff that you want to do. Especially if it's stuff you want to do.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've ever had a job that was strictly in accounting.
Yeah, because before my job is mostly in management, managing business. Although I have extensive experience in accounting, but it is more on management side. But this time I have to work closely because I'm an accounting manager, so I'll make it sure that I studied back actually. I do online courses to make it sure that I am equipped with knowledge and skills here, and especially taxation here in United States. So I'm pretty excited of my new journey of life, that I am now working here in the United States, and it's kind of exciting. I will be working in a manufacturing company as an accounting manager. See, I become a manager here.
Well, no. I know you could get that off. I knew you was going to be able to do that.
I told Garrett before that I will be working in Family Dollar. Few walks away from where we live, so that he don't need to drive me. He said, "You're crazy, don't work it."
Like, what are you talking about? No.
I told them before, Family Dollar is hiring.
She's like, the gas station is hiring. I was like,
when we go to the gasoline station, they're saying hiring. Oh, gasoline station is hiring.
yeah, you don't just never underestimate yourself. You know,
When I had a job, actually, when I applied for the job, I applied for accounting specialist. But when they interviewed me, they have also a position for accounting manager. So they gave me the position of accounting manager based on my experience, my knowledge, and my skills when I had my interview. So I feel surprised because I don't think that I could be a manager here right away on my first job in the United States. That's why I only applied for an accounting specialist position. But they offered me a higher position after I get my interview. After I get my second interview. Kind of surprising. I was able to negotiate my salary because they gave me a higher position. So at least I'm earning. So my family will be happy. They're going to have a Christmas gift.
you know, which they could have got Christmas gifts
Keep
before,
left
but
after 8
Rosie's
miles onto
weird.
It's because
east.
it's your money. It's a different.
How's that?
They're okay, but I like it to give it from me. Like, you know.
Yeah, any money that I have, you're entitled to. Not just because I said so, you know.
But you're the one who's only spending. I'm not a spending person. That's why I was became an accountant.
Yeah, you're
Because
strange.
financial literacy is
You're
me.
strange.
Like I don't spend and get broke and like that. No, I don't.
Well, hopefully, you become more of a, you know, don't worry about it too much. Maybe
Now that I'm earning, so I'm okay to spend. It's so hard to really spend the money that you didn't earn. Because I used to work all my life and I used to provide for myself. It's okay. You pay all the bills because you're the only one working. You already provide all of the things that I
think that's part.
that I needed.
I think-
It's not for me. It's not feel right to
I
spend
think-
your money to give it to my family. That's so different.
You'll get used to it. I think some some women people who are married, newly married couples may have a problem with it. You'll get used to it. I mean, that's what you get married for.
Yeah. I spend money for you when I have needed something, but not to give for my family. I just don't feel.
I
right.
always say it like this. When you get
Sometimes when I give
when you
my
get-
father, I ask him.
when you get married, that became my family too. So
Yeah, but it's really
not,
different. It's just their needs. It's just their wants. It's not really what they
It doesn't
needed.
matter.
When I asked you when I need to give something for my father, but it's really so different when you work for it when it came from you. You know that I've been a provider for my family for a long time. I'm not comfortable asking for somebody else to provide for someone else. But now I'm working, right? So guys, I'll give you a snapshot of where will I work.
our shit is crazy.
Hi guys, so my first day of work is over. My work was actually went through well. I kind of, when the first day I had in the morning, I had my employee orientation. I have to sign documents for my onboarding, and then I had my first meeting with all the sales team because every Monday morning they have this sales meeting. So as an accounting head, I will be part of the meeting. So I'm in the meeting every Monday morning. So I had my first meeting right on today for like an hour. After that, I meet all of the department heads, and then I have to know the system. Actually, oh my god, this guy is so famous. So, the controller asked me because I told him about my husband have to drive me for 2 months. He have to do it because my driving permit would be not until July 5th. So they said, what's your husband's name?
Turn
Said,
right
oh,
after
it's
a quarter of a
Garrett
mile.
Bush. So they already know you. Oh, it's that, the barber shop. You know, I listened to a show who's the host is named Garrett Bush. Yes, that's my, he's famous. And everyone's like, oh my God, it's added me a value.
But you're
I
not.
have actually a really pretty first day. Of course, it was like, it's not real that heavy, but I
Turn
like
right
my
after
work
11
because
miles.
it makes me contribute more about my accounting knowledge, because when I have to get the system and I have to check, and they really know that because I was able to distinguish right away what's the problem. Like there's a system loophole. They have a very good
so you
system.
went in-
When I ran to the system, I go through the system.
So
Why are you not using this?
So you came in yelling at people the first day.
No, I'm not yelling. I'm just sharing.
What the hell is this?
I'm just sharing my knowledge, because
What the hell
like
is
I
going
said,
on?
accounting is international standard, and before that I studied U.S. GAAP, so I kind of understand the accounting system in the United States. So I was onboarding.
Did you flip a desk over? What the hell is this?
No, and then they kind of know that you really is a big help. We could really tell that you are very knowledgeable. I like it because it makes me give my. I could really feel that they have this confidence in me to give my knowledge in accounting. It's very good that in the beginning the company already trusted that you could carry on. So they let me go through the system. So I go through the system, I click its function and then I ask question, is this connected to this? They said they doesn't use it, or this function, they just don't go through it. I said that actually this is very helpful, it's very efficient, and makes your life easier. It's just sometimes it's hard to start for something, but if you are trying to use this function, because I've been using accounting system for a long time, I'm good at technology. I don't like manual accounting. That makes me understand right away, because accounting system almost really the same. It's just designed different way depending on what type of organization, how big your organization is. So when I go through their system, I totally understand it right away. How does it work? Okay. So it was really good day, and I pretty know that I'll be enjoying this job. Although this job is kind of moron, but it is where you could give your. I like that type of work. I like a challenging job. I like a job where I have to create a system, and that's what makes me drive more to work.
I mean,
So overall, it's pretty well. It's doing good. It was great. First day of work. I love it. I guess I really like my work. I like the environment, by the way. They're friendly. Everyone say good morning. Everyone can say good night when they leave. You know, I feel like I'm so welcome. I feel very comfortable to everyone. Talk to everyone, especially they think that my husband is famous. Maybe they look at me different way.
that's funny.
But they even asked me, so your husband watch sports all the time? Actually, when he's not at work, he doesn't really watch sports. He watch other things, because he's been talking sports all the time in his job, so he watch another thing.
Yeah, I'm more of a like a documentary in science or history or.
But it was really such a very great
So do you
day.
think you made the right decision in taking this job? You feel like this is the best place for you?
Yeah, I really feel like, because it's an accounting, it's really feel good when you will be able to contribute your knowledge. Although there might be a job that you could find but you will never feel accomplished, it's for accounting someone like me who've been working really in the system. It feels good when you have your knowledge and you can apply. You can make accounting system that will help the company smooth in the operation.
Now when you was in there and you was looking at the accounting system, now tell the truth, you probably didn't think nothing of, all right, I gotta wash laundry, or hey, I gotta cook food. You never thought once about none of that, which is good. Like you, she was like you were so hyped. Like, yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do, There's some this for food. I was like, listen, babe, I'm 40. I've been taking care of myself for a long period of time. I appreciate that you try to do stuff, but trust me, when you get back into the swing of work, that's going to be the last thing you think about.
Yeah, it was a great first day of work. I really feel that this is the job that I would like to do. And I'm glad that I have accepted this job. So it was a first day, but you could already feel what it's like, your environment, if you feel like it. So I feel welcome. I feel like, this is going to be.
This is awesome. So now you could buy me a house, right? Buy me a house and a car. Yeah.
But this guy picked me up so little.
Yeah, I was a bad husband. Actually, to be truthful, it wasn't really my fault. I picked her up late, and she was the only one left out front. I felt bad for her when I pulled up. I felt like the times when my mom and dad would be late for practice, and it'd be there only. But to my defense, it was crazy rush hour traffic. I'm not used to driving at 4 or 5 because I'm used to working at home. So I don't know. I haven't drove in rush hour traffic in like 2 years.
I thought he already forget about me. This guy what he forget about?
Then I almost ran out of gas.
Why did you have to drive in traffic? This guy, I'm not driving this car. I'm not even always in this car, but I know he will run out of gas. So before he leave, I already told him that you might be run out of gas. So I'm not wrong.
I mean, she's like...
It's always like that. I'm the only one when we drive. You have to get gas before
Trust me. Like, you got to think. Like, this woman lives in, like, the next state or something. Like, she works in Pennsylvania or something, bro.
it's only like, 25 minutes away this morning.
Do you know you can get to Akron in 25 minutes? You might as well work in Akron. This is a lot of trips.
You are just lying. You are asleep. You said you're already leaving.
No,
you're already on the road, but actually you're still in the house. You just got out of the house. That's how you are. Okay, guys, this is
oh, you can't. You're not gonna sneak that in and say, "Okay, guys, subscribe to the channel. I gotta go."
So this is my entire first day of my job.
She's dirty.
So thank you for being with me, for your prayers, for supporting me in my journey. So thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please don't forget to subscribe.
She owes me $34.
So that
she owes me for the Uber ride. I'm her Uber. She owes me $36.50.
You crazy. Bye. See you again on my next video.